Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's about time for us to start. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to this platform. However few we are, we shall begin and others will follow. I know most of the people are still in church. Some of them are doing some Sunday shoppings and so on. They usually come from about 4 p.m. of East African time and about 2 p.m. of London time, and then Ghanaian time and West African time. Thank you very much. The few who are here, you still remain the best people so far that can take a call from my co-host disappeared. And yeah, he is back. Thank you very much. Co-host, test the microphone. Is your microphone stable?
I think there are some people in Africa, they believe in juju. So sometimes when I come in here, they hear my voice. Listen, give me time to talk. People from Africa, they've got this system of getting jealous of my voice. I've got a very expensive voice. I use that voice for adverts. I use that voice for for a lot of things, for jingles. So people, they get jealous. So they are trying by all means to make sure they switch it off. Anyway, this song you played was from the late and the great Lucky Dube. 1985, Lucky Dube released his first album called Slave. And that one you played is called Remember Me from the album Prisoner. Thank you so much. Welcome. I've got a problem with my network, but I'll keep on trying. But now, I think, Dr. Matanga, it's time now to move on and say, right, if you've got a chance to grab the mic now because it's going to be hot for you to grab the mic.
Yes, we are starting now.
Yeah.
We are starting.
For those who have just joined us, grab the mic now. Otherwise, you'll regret not grabbing the mic. Because you know what? If you are coming from Nigeria, tell us what is happening. What are the breaking news of Nigeria? If you're coming from Zimbabwe, what are the breaking news of Zimbabwe? If you're coming from Kenya, tell us the breaking news of your country. We are going to make the Africa you want, the Africa I want. What is Africa? What is really cooking? What's cooking and what's fishing? My name is Philip Swander, the Air Marshal Commander, based in Manchester next to Old Trafford. I'm co-hosting the one and only Dr. Matanga. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Freelance, all the way from Zimbabwe, but in Manchester. I hope you don't support Manchester United. I don't know which one you support. Good morning across there. Oh, good afternoon now in London. All the way from Suffolk. Yes, Alice, keep it going. All the way from Uganda, keep it going. Kenya, I can see. All the way from United States of America. My friend, thank you for waking up. Your president has run off. Huh? He's not addressing people. He's doing a recorded statement. Wow! What a show. Oh, I wait for more people to come. All those from my place, a good country that I love, a good country that is supposed to be the democracy of Africa. The biggest. That shows us 250 million people. They lack food. They want food. They want food. They don't have food in Nigeria. Yeah. 2024. Nigeria has no food. These are some of the things we want to look at. Uganda, my country. Kenya. Zimbabwe now. South Africa wants the ANC plus DA. They want to change the venue. Why change the venue? Well, are we going to have peace in Africa? Today, I'm sorry, the spelling was division. I wrote it quickly, so that people don't get run away, because the first thing collapsed. As you can see, it was well written, but this one has a few errors. I want to correct those few errors. The division in Africa, divisions in Africa, Anglophone and Francophone, have they caused this unity? I wrote in quick when I was running very fast, so I missed some 2 letters. Let's go to this subject. 1963, the African Organization of African Unity was formed. It was formed, there is the Casablanca Group and the Monrovia Group. This group sprang up, joined hands, settled for Organization of African Unity. Since then, we have had it. It changed its format in 2004 in South Africa, Sun City. I was present at the beginning. I was young when they formed it, not very young, but mature. 1963, I was already walking to school by myself, barefooted in that village in the mountains of Mount Elgon in my part of Uganda. In 2004, I was mature, educated, gone through all the rigors of the British system. I got where I am today. I flew to South Africa, Sun City, to witness the change of the name from Organization of African Unity to Organization of African Union. African Union, is it united? Is it a union? For sure, I don't know. I leave it to you. Today we have a lot of problems across Africa, across the continent of Africa, wars, conflicts. All states in Africa have fallen to pieces. Sierra Leone went, Liberia went, Ivory Coast went down. Look at them. Libya went down. Sudan is gone down. Somalia went down. DRC Congo went down. Uganda had gone down halfway when in the northern part of Uganda we had to fight so hard. I personally took part in that reconciliation, took part in discussions on the table. I brought the rebels on the table to discuss the way forward. We resolved the conflict. And we had 5 points, a redemption strategy. Redemption strategy. Never forget that. If you don't have a redemption strategy, Mr. Tunubu, you won't be able to rule Nigeria. If you don't have a redemption strategy anywhere in Africa today, and I'm saying it here, if you want to prove me wrong, challenge me and I tear all my papers, throw them. If you don't have a redemption strategy, now any president listening to me in Africa, run quickly and have a redemption strategy. What is a redemption strategy? Start talking. Dialogue. We have not reached the level of being together, sitting together, disagreeing to go home. See the protests in London, in Manchester, in Liverpool, in Bristol, all over, not London, in UK, where my freelance co-host is. They are racist. They don't want us there. They don't want us, any immigrant there. Our nationalists have taken over. They want to take over. For us in Africa, we are still allowing them to come to divide us. In UK, they are telling us to get out. Yes, they will reach everybody. Somebody has shined a match, a box of matches to things that held United Kingdom together. The center cannot hold. We need to discuss. We need to talk now. We need to start talking, having a debate. What is a redemption strategy? An expert who studied it like me. Redemption strategy means 1, accountability. 2, reconciliation. 3, truth telling. Truth telling. Truth telling in South Africa. Apartheid regime killers came and said, we killed you. We killed Stephen Biko. We are sorry. We imprisoned Mandela. We are sorry. We beat up white blacks. We are sorry. Forgive us. In Rwanda, Gachacha court, the killers came back to sleep, stay, eat, enjoy, move together in Kigali without anybody touching them with the killed. That's a redemption strategy. In Africa, most parts of Africa, since 1967 in Nigeria, a war between Biafra and General Yakubu Gowon and General Ojukwu. People never reconciled. Yes, they didn't. It was cosmetic. That's why you see today, you see what is happening in Nigeria today. One part of Nigeria is under siege. There's no reconciliation. People have been maimed, killed, slaughtered on a daily basis as we speak now. You see, look at where reconciliation took place in Zimbabwe. Ian Smith was forgiven. Robert Mugabe forgave Ian Smith and gave him, said, shake my hand, it's over, you killed us. Ian Smith was called the butcher of Salisbury. He butchered black people. He butchered them. He was even nicknamed the butcher of Salisbury, which is Harare today. But there was reconciliation. Reconciliation, truth-telling, accountability took place in Zimbabwe. The first country in Africa to reconcile was Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, the divisions coming back fast forward. Every time in Africa, when there is an election, we separate ourselves on two sides, English speaking versus French speaking. Go to AU. The current chairperson is from Francophone, is from Chad. They speak French. He doesn't listen to anything else. That's why you see in Nigeria, people have been killed, kidnapped, killed, slaughtered, hostages, taken, bandits. Nobody's talking. He's in bed with the leadership there because they believe they are the people who were told to lead the Fulani versus the Igbo. That's it. It is there, straightforward. Today we don't court around. We are not courting. Courting is not in mind. Chocolate is not here. I'm not eating chocolate. I'm eating the real food. The fight there. Amazonia, Cameroon. Look at people who are dying in Cameroon. A conflict forgotten. Amazonians want freedom. They got a referendum in 1961, Resolution 1608 of the United Nations General Assembly that gave them freedom to go away as a state. Paulo Biya for 42 years had been ruling that country, sitting on it and ruling it from Switzerland. A president ruling a country from Switzerland, not able to rule it from Yaoundé. Look at that. He doesn't sleep there. He only comes to open our AFCOM football. And the Africans were ready to go, run. The French take the fuel. They don't care about human rights. In Nigeria, Shell BP, Total Oil, they take the oil. They don't care about the human rights. In Sierra Leone, killings took place. They take the oil. They don't care. In Liberia, diamonds, you saw Taylor is serving 53 years. I think he's left with about 12 to come out free. If he's able to come out, he will come out free. Diamonds changed hands. People were taking them from Sierra Leone, and people died. People have become refugees up to today. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the topics we want my co-host in Zimbabwe. What is happening in Kenya? What is happening in Uganda? What's happening? We see protests all over. What can we do to heal these wounds so that people can start working, walking, talking together? That is the subject. Let's do. Are we divided on English speaking and French speaking? Why are we still colonized through those divisions?